Okay, today is September 9th, and I take it you can tell where I'm going back to the dysfunctional, unaccountable Northern Police Station to naturally follow up with the fact that I've not been interviewed for the police report for the sheriff's brutality on 5/1 instigated through the Department of Public Health, which is, for all practical reasons and purposes, patient dumping me. The patient dumping statute, for your information, is set up specifically for patients who need help, and let's say the Department of Public Health or health clinics, or let's say emergency rooms or any other place, willy-nilly, arbitrarily and capriciously denies the service. That is the intent of the patient dumping statute. Now, it's amazing when you, like I said, go and look at the website, my own private Guantanamo. I already have a signed confession through the Office of Inspector General for San Francisco General, patient dumping me. I won my Intala case in 2007 when the Office of Inspector General settled with the city. Of course, they got paid. The innocent victim, the vindicated innocent victim who was dead right all along, got left for dead, and of course it could start all over again because nothing was effectively changed, and the Department of Public Health was not only not held to account, it never had any contrition, it never had any restitution, it never made any remedy, it never tried to do anything that was humane to its innocent vindicated victim. This is the nature of the deceit of the entire thing. Now, if you've been watching the videos, you've seen where on 8/15 the Department of Public Health produced a criminally fraudulent document that the officers relied upon to deny me my rights. You've seen what I've gone through to go to the Human Rights Commission to file for, denial of access and accommodation, which is what they are required to do. However, they, of course, called security and denied me that ability. It's wonderful. Then when I went to the OCC, I think you've learned the rigged game by watching the videos. It's the same thing here. Everything is rigged. Nobody's held to account. The reason I'm saying all this is that if you watched the videos on 9/6, you saw that not only did I start to receive health care and primary care, having gone out of the Department of Public Health's jurisdiction to a different health clinic, but that I was allowed to videotape. I was treated, with kindness and humanity and everything else. And it just goes, when you just oppose the two, it brings up the interesting question, why is it that I can get my health care and be dead right about videotaping and everything else and not receive it from the wonderfully qualified Department of Public Health, which has already admitted having broken federal medical law, and I have that signed confession, And then when I try to follow up and show all the complicit players, the procedure is rigged from here to high hell. Well, anyway, I'm back so that, we can continue with the farce to naturally show that, of course, it's never going to work, because that would involve humanity, civility, accountability, everything that's not here. It's much easier to risk manage away the liability with deception, fixing the intelligence, not presenting the whole truth, giving only a limited side of the story, cherry picking their facts, yada, yada, yada. It's all here on video. Ask yourself, how much help have I received in the last year being dead right? And if you think that's bad, I've got 12 years of records for you. When people say that, I'm a monster, while I have to accept that because I am the monster that they have created, the anger should not be placed on the victim, the beaten dog who snarls. It should be placed on the beaters, the people who failed, who are unaccountable, who are irresponsible, and who are still getting paid quite handsomely in this rigged, entire system. So anyway, here I am. I'm waiting for the PSA to get off the phone so that they can, of course, placate me, tell me how much they care, how much they're going to take another message, how much it's out of their hands. This is pretty much, people just doing their job, the banality of evil, when they know, specifically themselves, that it won't work. But, what does it matter as long as I get paid? Or what's the other excuse I've heard? Well, if I don't do it, they'll just hire somebody else to do it. You know, it's a very slippery slope, and apparently everyone is slipping because money is more important than humanity, more important than health care, more important than legal rights, more important than medical rights, the deception, the lies, the games. Here you get to see it all. You know, here it's all pointed out. And once again, do I expect any help from the city? Do I expect any contrition, any admission as to the law-breaking activity that they have had? Let me tell you quite simply and quite clearly. Hell fucking no, unless, of course, I continue to push till the day I'm dead. And, you know, the fact of me making the videos, you know, and posting them is not an effort to shame them, because you must realize these people have no shame. There was no shame from the court when, you know, they illegally threw my case out, or the city attorney or the Department of Public Health when they signed the confession 4 years later through the Office of Inspector General in 2007, and it's now 2013. Hello.
Yes, hi.
I guess you're wondering why I'm here.
Yes.
Would you believe that nothing has worked, and I still haven't been interviewed for that follow-up to that police report, just like the prior one that, of course, naturally failed, because, as I told you, it's all set to fail. So, you know, I've left my name and number repeatedly for the captain to call me so that I can escalate this incorrect, unaccountable, rigged procedure. Oh, that'd be great. Yes, sir. The 3 Ds of risk management: deflect, defer, and deny. Nobody's in right now. Oh, that didn't really happen. Oh, you're incorrect in your opinion. We know everything. Yes, the illusion continues, the games. And mind you, it's not because they've reached out to do the right thing. It's because I have consistently continued to follow up. What does that say about the entire procedure? You know, what does it say? Isn't it wonderful? Set to fail. Yes. And naturally be unaccountable. Well, it's a wicked shame when, you know, people deep down know what's going on and play the game. I mean, you know, is there a difference between them and the Nazi guards pushing the Jews into the oven? You know, I'm just doing my job. I'm just following policy. I'm just doing what's told. While at the other end of their mouth saying that they're there to help when they know that's not a reality, that they care when they know that's not a reality. Yes. Yes, folks, this is what you get, you know. And ask yourself, how many others have they played this game on? How many? How many people have they harmed? How many people have they, you know, treated unprofessionally, immorally, unethically, to protect and serve, to protect and serve, to protect and serve? Whom? It is obvious no one has been here to protect and serve my legal and medical rights. You know, and like I said, if you've watched the video on 9/6, I got started with my medical care.
Sergeant, well, Artigo will be out shortly.
Again?
Yep.
Well, isn't that wonderful? Oh, and while Sergeant Ortega is coming out shortly, that will not appease me with wanting to see the captain and speak to him about the rig procedure. Just because, you know, somebody's coming out to do something they should have done a long time ago, even though I don't believe they're still going to do it correctly, we'll have to see, it doesn't mean that I still don't want to complain about the rig procedure and escalate to fix it for others.
Well, the captain already knows to come in.
Of course he does. And when will he respond and do the correct thing?
I don't know.
Wow, you don't know when he'll do the correct thing in response since I haven't had any response. I understand. I'm the one with the problem. I totally understand. What a farce. All right. Well, hello there.
How are you today?
I don't really believe you care. Had you cared, you wouldn't have mistreated me the way you did the other day.
Okay, well, I asked you the other day if you wanted to come in and provide it.
And I explained to you not that I wanted to do it in the public area, and you denied me that ability. You provided me with a Hobson's choice.
Simple.
No, it's not, sir.
If you
It's
want to
pretty
provide
simple
a
when you
taped
deceive me.
statement, I'll bring you in our office, and you can provide me a taped interview. If you don't, that's
Sir, it's pretty simple. That's unacceptable, and I want what's provided by law and the ability to give you my statement in a public area.
Jason.
So, are you denying me the ability to provide a statement in a
Yes.
public area?
I'm
Thank
telling
you.
you
That
if
will
you
go
wanna
on
come
YouTube.
in.
And why
My
is it that
children
I
are jealous
can't?
that I'm on YouTube and they're not.
Well,
Look,
they're
if
going to
you
be a
wanna
lot
come
more
in and
jealous.
provide a
They're going to be a
statement,
lot more
Jason,
jealous.
You're talking.
So are
you
you.
need to listen a little bit.
I have.
If you want to come in and provide a taped statement to me in my interview room about your case, I'm more than happy to listen to you.
And sir, if you want to come out here in the public area and take my statement so that I can videotape it, I'll be right here. So now, which of these two options is
I'm
going to...
conducting an investigation. If you would like me to go ahead...
Yes,
and
I want you
an
to conduct the investigation,
you'll have
so
to
please
come
take my
inside.
statement. Why would I have to
That's the way
come
it works.
inside?
Because I'd like to do a taped statement.
Okay, and why can't I
Don't.
video record if you're taping?
We don't allow you to video record in the station.
Well, then why do you allow an audio?
It's my audio that I'll do on my case file. If you don't want to come in and provide a statement...
You
to
haven't
me,
answered the
that's
question
fine.
appropriately.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll come back in. I still want to complain to the captain about this rigged procedure. Can you have him call me
I
or whatever?
will. Can you just go ahead and not come in our office, please? Thank you.
And can you do your job and come out here and take my statement in the public area?
I told you.
Thank you.
can
See
have
you on
it.
YouTube. Thank you. Once again, folks. Rigged. Unfortunately, I was correct again. I still need to speak to the captain about this rigged procedure. How much longer will that be? Oh, yes, keep waving, guys. This has been going on for months now. Are we waiting for the statute of limitations to tick by? Is that the rigged game also?
The captain knows that you come in.
Of course he does. Is he doing what's required by duty and professional codes? Ah, that's the question. And if I don't like what he does, I can go to the OCC, which is rigged also, correct? Well, naturally, and they're rigged too. Isn't it a wonderful system? You know, isn't it a wonderful web we weave when we intend to deceive? Sorry, madam, I'm not the one who's the failure, and I'm going to continue to point it out on YouTube. So I guess I'll continue to come in. Thank you for the lack of help, the lack of service, and of course, you know, the lack of professionalism. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.